Hey friends, it's me Stace. Welcome to a no gadget needed project. That means you don't need anything fancy to make something cute like this little box here. So it opens up, you can access the inside, fill it with treats or trinkets, whatever you like. Alright, so to get started, you will need a piece of cardstock. This piece measures 7.5 by 8 3/4. On the 7.5 inch side, you want to score this at 1/2, 2, 5.5, and also 7. On the 8 3/4 inch side, you're going to score it at 1.5, this way, 1.5, 4, 5.5, and 8. Okay, and I will have all these measurements on my website. So go ahead and take your bone folder and crease all those score marks. I think the box measures about 3 inches wide, maybe 3 1/4 inches wide. Let me measure this real quick so I can tell you. All right, so it's 3.5 inches wide, 1.5 inches tall, and 2.5 inches deep. So it's a nice size little box. All right, so we have all that creased. Now you will see we have this top 1/2 inch score mark here. You're going to flip it this way so it's facing you, and you're going to cut on this score mark up to the second score mark. Okay, so it's going to look like this when we're done. Okay, so I have the smaller score mark on this side. We're going to go ahead and cut on that score mark up to the second score mark, and then remove that whole section out of there. Okay, so we have that piece. Let's do this one. Now you can use your paper trimmer as well to cut this, to make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, so this piece here is our lid. Go ahead and miter the corners on the lids. Okay, so it looks like that. Okay, now we're going to cut on all these score marks on the side. And again, you're going to cut up to 2. And all these little flaps here that have this score mark, go ahead and cut the score mark off on both of those pieces. And then also miter these corners. Just take a little bit off the corners on the sides. This reduces the bulk and helps the box go together a little bit nicer. The same for this one. And this one. All right, now we have this piece with this flap. Go ahead and cut the flap on a little bit of an angle as well. And we're going to repeat it on this side. So again, cut up the score marks up to that middle one with the second one in. On the smaller flaps, remove the score mark or cut along the score mark. Then cut that on a miter. Same for this one. Cut the score mark away, and then miter it. And then on this one, where the flap is, you're going to leave the flap and just miter or cut the flap part on an angle. Okay, let me go and remove my mess. So that's what it looks like. Okay, now we have our papers. So let me go and grab them. So first we have our cardstock colors, or our cardstock pieces. All right, so we need, where's my notes at? For the accent color, I have 2 of them that measure, this is not there. Okay, 2 that measure 3 1/4 by 2, 2 pieces that measure 3 1/4 by 1 1/4, and 3 pieces, I should have a third piece over here. I don't see it. Okay, well we're going to need 3 pieces of the 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. Since I can't find that, I'm going to go ahead and cut it really quickly. So it was 3/4, or 2 1/4, rather, 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. Okay, which is that piece here. Okay, so again, for your accent color, you need 2 pieces, 3 1/4 by 2 1/4, 2 that are 3 1/4 by 1 1/4, and 3 that are 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. Okay, Then we have our paper. I did have another one of those. Okay, so our pattern paper, you need 2 that are 3 by 2, 2 that are 3 by 1, and then 2 that are 2 by 1, and a white piece for our greeting that measures 2 by 1 as well. Now if you don't want to do the accent color, you would just make your pattern paper the same size as these pieces. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere all these on. I'm going to use my ATG. Hopefully there's enough in here. Okay, so this one's going to go right here on the lid, like that. The other one's going to go, the other bigger one's going to go on the inside. We'll take care of that in a minute. All right, then we have, we're going to flip it over. Now we have this piece down here. We're going to take, you can also do this when the box is assembled. That's going to go here. And then our other piece is going to go there. Just like that. And our 2 smaller pieces are going to go right there. Okay, on this side here, making sure it's in the middle. And then this side here. Okay, now on top of that, our pattern paper. Again, if you don't want to do the accent color, just cut your pattern paper the same size as the accent color. This paper matched my cardstock really well. I thought it needed an accent color to kind of define it a little bit. Okay, that one's going to go there. And we have our 2 end pieces as well. And our last one. That's going to go here. All right, flip your box over. You're going to take your 2 little flaps here, and we're going to put glue on them. For that, I am using my art glitter glue. I'm going to put glue, oops, take the lid off there. Put glue on this flap here, and then bring that to the side. Just give that glue a second to adhere. Do the same for this piece. I love making boxes. Again, this is a good size box. It could probably hold a gift card in there easily. A little note, trinkets. And I love the fact that whoever you're giving the box to does not need to destroy the box to access the inside. That is a big pet peeve of mine. Bring this one over as well. Oh, bring that one in. Okay, so I got that one on there, and then this one. Again, just let that glue do its thing. Now for the inside, we're going to take the other piece here, just to finish off the inside. This is what the optional. Try to get in there centered the best you can. And take this piece as well. You can also just use the accent color here if you don't want to use both layers, but I did like the look of both. Okay, and that quickly our box is done. It's gonna, I need more, so I need more glue there. It's coming undone. Make sure your glue is set before you proceed. Okay, and then right here on this side a little bit. Okay. All right, so while we're letting that glue do its thing, we're going to go in and stamp. So I have my piece of white here. I already did my stamping. I used one of Made It stamp sets. It's an older one, but I do like it. It is called Fall Stitched Up. It has a few greetings there. I use the one that says, "You are a beloved friend in all seasons." I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on this one. Adhere that to this one. And we're going to pop this up on the top. I'm going to flip it over. Grab 2 foam squares. I think is fine. All right, let's go ahead and close my glue up. And we'll close our box and put your sides down. And that goes in there like that. And I love that it keeps everything closed. All right, and go ahead and take the backs off of those. And isn't that pretty? I love the yellow and the green together. So there's the finished box. There's the inside, and then we have all the sides as well. I did not do the bottom. So I have that one there, and I also have the yellow one. I like the green one better. All right, I do have a card kit for you guys as well. So you get all the pieces you need to make the box, same as this. To be entered in the card kit, go to my website. I will have a direct link below. Be the first to comment, and you'll be the winner of the card kit. All right, my friends, there you have it. A no gadget needed, really fun box that you can fill with trinkets, treats, a few gift cards, and give to a loved one or a friend. Any questions, my friends, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.